It's number one versus number two. These matchups are special. The entire landscape looking in today on this one, and they become a part of college football history. Hopefully, we'll get something epic. And welcome to Sooner Nation and the Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Now the Aggies will kick it away to start us off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. He keeps it on the design run. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Well, the season just got a lot more intense. This could be fun. A premier 1 versus 2 matchup, Kirk, right here in the middle of the season.
Yeah, middle of the year to get 1 versus 2. This obviously is going to have a lot of implications as far as the playoff is concerned. I'm just curious to see a big game like this. Do you ease your way in, or do you take a couple big swings to try to establish who could be the dominating team?
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of this defense to prevent a big play.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. With the catch, it's Thomas. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
2nd down after that previous play. Tailback takes the handoff again. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. The Sooners will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Try and muscle for the 1st down. They'll play enough for a 1st down. The offense set up at the 43.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the 1st down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drop in back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking deep downfield with the left. And it's hauled in way downfield.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Sooners will line up now. It's first and goal. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. Check out a great way to start this game, Kirk, setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple drives to get comfortable. You could tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Wideout's now clustered. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. Breaks loose at the 45. Now here he goes. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Brings up second down.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Leon. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up or take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The short completion of the tight end. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. And the Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? A pop pass on the jet sweep. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
Second down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The Aggies will send their punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. Using the clear. That's the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Too much speed for the defense.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here comes a handoff. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. It'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So far, this has been a battle on the ground. We've completed the first quarter, and their run game has dominated. They've flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. And tackled there by the defense. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Takes off in a bootleg. On the move now. That That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? Tackled at the 40, that'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Got it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
We'll have to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Handoff in a single back formation. He's got the 40. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last possession was a 1-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. You bring them down at the 44. That's a solid game, getting closer to midfield now.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get 1st downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Ball handed off. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2. The Sooners come to the line to run the hurry-out. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Let's it fly to the wideout. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Try is no good, and we're still tied.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. What poor kicker.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And on the carry, he's heading left. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Receiver in motion now. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Picks up the first, looking for more. Breaks into the clear at the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And your Oklahoma Sooners will take over 1st and 10.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Gets it up quickly to the left side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete.
Is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And they got the returner corralled.
A&M offense will take over 1st and 10.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch hauled in here over the middle.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's running out of time here. And the ball is hauled in.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Pass complete. It's second down now. And the wideout goes in motion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They convert on third down now. Sets up first and goal from the 9.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line. But it's first and goal for the offense.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That one takes it across the 30-yard line. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking for a deep completion. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete. A last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
It leads to second down.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Looking to pass here on second down. This pass is on target. Caught. He's found some room at the 45. Here he goes. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. First down in great scoring position.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Here's the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. And they hand it off to the back. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for 6. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball's right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
It's a run to the left. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Catch made on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, that's not going to be enough for the first down. I guess the only positive takeaway is it does give their punter a little bit more room now to be able to get this punt off safely.
The Sooners will send the punt team onto the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Running out of time in the pocket. A change of direction. Finds room at the 30. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
And now the handoff. Great cut there. Solid gain there. Sets up a 1st and goal at the 7.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And the Aggies hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. First and goal, handoff. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Coming up, second down and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. Fourth and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And your Oklahoma Sooners will take over first and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19.
Here we go.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And now from the pistol formation. To bootleg here. He escapes the pocket. He'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And he'll drop back here on third down. The receiver makes the catch. He made the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Touchdown, Aggies. They continue to roll up the score. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Has the first down and more. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Sooners hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Running back grabs it on the screen, and he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the first down.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Contact as he threw it. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Grinding away with a running game. In the clear at the 25. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. Grab down the middle. It's sharp. And the Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter. You're trying to keep this offense inbounds so they keep that clock moving.
Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Oh, that one's picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And out comes the offense set to take over here. QB keeper all the way. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Offense operating from the pistol. And the same runner's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Design quarterback run. Gets the first and still running. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Aggies.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there.
And your Oklahoma Sooners will take over.
Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks loose at the 45. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. Finds the receiver wide open. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. The Sooners looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Has a path to the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is real. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user have not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Automatic on the PAT.
That makes the score. Texas A&M 52, Oklahoma 21.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. There's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the running play stopped on 1st down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the first down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. First down here for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Breaks an open space. First out and more. He's still running. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. And that play should secure an upset. Kirk, this is a team that told us, forget the rankings. We're here to make a strong statement as we get to the stretch run, and they've done that today.
Well, these guys really looked apart today. Stepped up when a lot of people had questions if they could play in this kind of game. The answer is yes. Now they have to handle being that team with expectations. Not every team handles that well, but I'm excited to see how they deal with that in the coming weeks.
Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Well, this is a stunner. It's a football team that walked in here with that #1 attached to their name, and they got humbled today. Just blast.
I love that you said walked into this game, because that's how they played throughout the entire football game, and they got embarrassed. This was a statement today by this winning team, and really a declaration to the entire college football world.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.